Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another 5+ days of Metal Gear madness. How's it going, everyone? It's good to see you all. Give me just a little second here, and I'll thank some people before we get into the OG Metal Gear 1 1987. Hold on a second. Foxy, thank you very much for the 30 months, the three in a row. Max, the second son, thank you for the tier 1. Sons of Liberty, thank you for the 3 months. How's it going, everyone? It's probably quite early for many of you if you're in the US. It's just 12 o'clock midday here. Let me see. Mrs. Wexford, how's it going? Young Snow, good to see you again. I was wondering when you'd show up, Young Snow. Um, Solidus Ace, Mr. Man, Lightmare. I'm in the US. No, I am not. I'm in London. I wasn't talking about myself there. I think you might have misheard me. Serial, bruh, what's up? As welcome back, everyone. Fusorio, good to see you. I'm just scrolling up here and seeing who's in the chat. How's it going? Kafka, Ayad. Um, let's see. Ambi with the 8 months. Thank you. I've not been able to watch a marathon in a long time, but I've missed them. And you, Three Dog, hey, it's good to have you. Good to have you back, Ambi. The legend himself, Mr. Bad Humans. Thank you for the 41 months, Mr. Humans. And the 2 months in a row. Sherv with the 37 months. This Friday is starting out perfectly now. Yeah, it should be a fun weekend, and it'll be longer than a weekend. These usually go up to around 6 days. I think a little bit over 6 days is usually what it goes to. We have been thinking about extending the marathons as well. We're still not exactly sure what we're going to do with that, but we're thinking that we might extend this marathon at the very end, but don't count on it. We're still not sure. Um, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Um, Mako, did I thank you for your 62? I think I did. Thank you again. Um, Let me see. Let me just get my controller here. Battle dun bum bum. Oh yeah, fucking Armored Core 6 is out today as well, isn't it? I'm sure some of you will be playing that today, which I think it's releasing today, right? It's probably already out. That's probably what I'll be playing when we're done with this marathon. If you want to see me play some Armored Core, it'll be my first Armored Core game as well. Max the Second Son, thank you for gifting the sub to Kefka. Let's see. So here we are, back to the original Metal Gear. We have two difficulties to choose from. Original, easy, and yeah, we'll go for original. Ba-da-doo. This is Big Boss, Operation Intrude N313. Infiltrate the enemy's base, Outer Heaven, and destroy the ultimate weapon, Metal Gear. Let's go over the details first. Make contact with Grey Fox and find the location of the ultimate weapon, Metal Gear. Let's use frequency 120.85 for all communications from now on. Over. So yeah, we start off with 120.85, which of course they changed to 140 after this game. I wonder if there's any reasoning behind that. I was actually watching The Great Escape last night. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I thought I would finally give it a watch. The seed from which the series sprang forth. That's where it all began. Kojima wanted to recreate the feeling that he had when watching that film. And originally you were going to play as a prisoner trying to escape from Outer Heaven. Because that's what the story of The Great Escape is about. These POWs trying to escape this Nazi camp. But then he changed some ideas and whatnot. But the prisoners are still a part of the game. You just rescue the prisoners instead of playing as them. You rescue them instead. Of course, they mentioned The Great Escape many times in MGS3, and I think that's part of the reason why that film has such significance in MGS3, because MGS3 being the origin story, they thought that they would reference the origin of the series again with that film. Funnily enough, at the start of the film, you see those motorcycles with sidecars, very similar to what you see in MGS3. You know, the Eva's motorcycle with the sidecar for the bike chase. The trucks as well reminded me of the trucks in this game. Battle up, battle up, battle up, battle. This is Big Boss. The mission is infiltration. Make sure that the enemy does not discover your whereabouts. Over. Yeah, there's really not, like, there aren't too many similarities between the game and the film. Just like it was really the feeling that he wanted to recreate more than anything. Just the tension and all of that. The Soviets pretty much copied their motorcycles from the Germans. Yeah, I guess that would explain why. Yeah, the motorcycles really did remind me of the Soviet motorcycles in MGS3. The trucks that you see as well, very similar to the design of the trucks that you have in this game. Bam, battle, bam, bam, battle, bam, battle, bam. Go, 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 go. PNTN with the 10 months. Thank you very much. First, we're going to grind some rations here. That's one nice thing about these MSX games. You can grind the rations easily. They just reappear when you reload the area. Although, wait, no, I don't think it's the same in Metal Gear 2. I don't think rations respawn like that in Metal Gear 2. But yeah, now it's worth explaining some of the core mechanics of this game, because we always have people that have never played the MSX games before. The core system in this game is the class system, which you see below the life bar. You see that I have 1 star right now. To increase your class, you have to rescue prisoners, like I was saying. The more prisoners you rescue, the higher your class becomes. And the higher your class, the more ammo you can carry. And you need certain amounts of ammo to beat the bosses in the game. So it is a complete necessity that you upgrade your class, because otherwise you just won't be able to retrieve enough ammo to beat the bosses in the game. The bosses, you'll be able to encounter the bosses, but you just won't have the supplies to beat them. So you'll have to backtrack to go and find more prisoners. So it's, yeah, it's a big part of the structure of this game. Let's see what else we have here. We start the game, of course, with cigarettes. Nothing else apart from cigarettes. Surgeon General's warning, actually written on the description here. Cigarette smoking may be hazardous to your health. Which, of course, Otacon then calls back to at the start of MGS2. Let's see. So yeah, with 1 star I can carry. It also affects the items that you can carry. The higher your class, the more rations you'll be able to carry as well. With 1 star, you can only carry 3. When we get 2 stars, we'll be able to carry 6, and so on. Battle up a battle. Let's see. Now we get key card number 1. The guards are also kind of interesting in this. You know, you might think that they should be able to see me here, right? Looks like he's looking in my direction, but no. They can only really see you if you're walking, like, directly along the line that they are walking on. Like there, he'd see me. But down here, he won't see me. And you might think, oh man, this game must be incredibly easy. It must be, you know, how would you ever get spotted in this game? But it's a lot harder than you might think. Because later on we'll get parts of the map where there are enemies just all over the screen. They're all facing in different directions and moving and stopping and looking in different directions. And yeah, it can be hard to keep track of all the guards and find where you're allowed to walk safely. They don't really feel like humans to me in this. They feel more like weird robots or security cameras. It doesn't really feel like you're sneaking around humans. In Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, they start to feel a lot more like humans. They stop and they turn their heads and they look left and right, and that actually affects the gameplay. But here, they're like just weird, moving stick figure security cameras. That's what they feel like. And yeah, similar to MGS1, MGS2, this game follows a similar kind of structure, you know? You're in the game all takes place in just this one big facility. You need to find key cards to access different parts of the facility. Certain key items, weapons that act as key items. The Nikita launcher makes its first appearance here and has a similar function. So yeah, if you haven't seen this game before, it's a pretty interesting history lesson. You get to see where everything began, and so many of the things that you see in this game carry right over through to the rest of the series. The binoculars are interesting, right? Because this isn't a 3D game. We all know how the binoculars work in the 3D games. But it's pretty cool how they work for this 2D game. If we equip the binoculars, what it does is it allows us to see onto the next screen. Like that. So we get to see where the guards are on the next screen before moving over. I've always really liked this. Alright, let's see if we can do something fancy here. Ooh, nice. Now we're gonna go back this way. That's Big Boss with the exact same dialogue as before. You'll always get the same codec calls will repeat again and again and again. Hey, Valon, man! With the 53 months. Good to see you, Val. I've known Val since the early days of Justin TV. Since 2010. Val has been on this website before it was even Twitch. Tobiyashi with the Prime sub. Thank you very much. PNTN, I thank you for the 10. Thank you. Good to see you, Val. Hey, what's up, Bongo? We can sprint straight past these guys if we... Yeah. Right before that second guy turns. Ba-ba-ba-da-loo. Yeah, we have guards that fall asleep. Our very first sleeping guard. Unfortunately, we can't hold them up. So no mows. And he's falling asleep again. Let's grab the mask. Sweet. Let's see. Did we get any comment on the mask? Gas mask. You use this in the gas room. Over. There's one funny thing about this first game as well is that the characters can't wait to shut up. Which is quite ironic given the rest of the series. For a series known for its story and characters that won't shut up, that love to monologue for 20 minutes straight, the characters in this game really just can't wait to stop talking. All your radio team members, they have one line pretty much and then they say goodbye. And they're really here. There are some funny little moments in the calls, but they are mainly here just to provide you with information. The gameplay information that you need. There's not that much of a story to this game. There's not much to the characters, but Metal Gear 2, that all changes significantly. Once we get to Metal Gear 2, the second MSX game, things start to get a bit more fleshed out, a good bit more fleshed out. Stu Man with the 16 months, thank you. But here we get this giant handgun in the back of this truck. Handgun in the back of the truck, which is a thing that will repeat up until MGS1. Ha! Oh my god. They going back in? He's going back in. This guy isn't. Yeah, you always have to be aware of these guys coming out of random trucks. Okay. Hey, what's up, Lip Squeak? Shift change. So here they just test your patience. If you keep looking at the guards, you'll notice this doesn't look safe at all. How am I supposed to get to the door? And all you do is wait. Teaching you to be patient, stealthy. Hey, how's it going, Mepaz? This is Big Boss. Watch out for the surveillance cameras. Over. Yeah, here we get our first couple of cameras. These cameras can be a real pain. This is how I always deal with these two. Just wait here. Wait for that one to go back up. Hey, what's up, Billy? Good to see you. And just like we did with the rations earlier, we can grind some ammo here just by reloading the area. I think that's all we get. Yeah, how much ammo do I have? 50 bullets. And here we have our very first prisoner. I'm saved. I think we need, what, 4 more? I think it's 5 prisoners per rank, per star. And I know what's coming next, so I'm going to put on my gas mask. This is Big Boss. I forgot to tell you, you'll need a gas mask for the gas room. Schneider, the leader of the Resistance, should be able to tell you where to get a gas mask. Over. Well, let's give Schneider a call. Let's open up our game manual to get the frequency and give Schneider a call. This is Solid Snake. Come in. This is Resistance leader Schneider. The gas mask is on the first floor to the south. Over. So yeah, if we hadn't already found the gas mask, Schneider would be here to tell us where it is. And that is Schneider's role in this game. If you're ever looking for an item, you need some kind of key item, Schneider is your man. And then you have we'll have another person on the radio later who's like the boss fight guide. They'll be there to tell us what we need to beat the boss. Young Snow with the tier 1. Thank you, Snow. Cheers, man. We're going to have to take a little bit of damage here. Fortunately, you have to take damage when you leave the room. Give this guy a little punch. This is an advanced technique for the MSX games, the stun punch. When you punch someone in this game, you can do anything. You can walk in front of them and they won't be able to see you. And they stay like that for like 2 seconds. You can punch them and then for 2 seconds you can walk in front of them or do anything and they won't see. It's even more OP. Well, it's not really OP in this game. But it is useful if you want to avoid kills. In Metal Gear 2, it is very good. They stay stunned for like over 10 seconds, I think, when you punch them. So it's a very useful strat. The Way of Heaven with the 19 months, the 19 in a row. Thank you. The Trank Fist. Yeah. Yeah, like, who knows if they even took that into account when they were making this game. Definitely seems like an intentional part of Metal Gear 2, but in this, I wonder if they even, you know, took that into account. If they were even thinking about, like, no kill runs, I don't know. These games do have big boss rank, but only in these re-released versions. From what I understand, anyway. I'm pretty sure the original MSX games didn't have rank. But yeah, if you're going for the ranks in these re-releases, you do need to care about kills. It's pretty tough getting big boss in these games as well. You have to go fast. Hey, what's up? I'm down for that. Yeah, another 5-6 days of madness. Okay, I'm gonna try and... Oh god. Nice. Here we get card number 2. Give this guy another little punch. There you go. You see it in action here. Give him a little spank. Okay, now go, go, go. See, they don't really feel like humans. Humans really should be able to see me here. They're weird robots. Early prototypes. Alright, here we get the second prisoner. Thanks for saving me. The Foxhound member that infiltrated the space a few days ago is unharmed. They captured him. Well, with the punch, I can kind of come up with my own logic for it, you know? We punch them and they're stunned for a second. Okay, you know, fair enough. Their eyes are closed. It's just when you're running past them and you're right beside them and they can't see you. It's like, well, how is this possible? They really don't seem to have normal human eyes. Do you look down after this? You do, okay. Now we're gonna go here quickly before he turns. I'm pretty decent at the start of this game. This first building, I'm pretty good at. But then it'll often go to shit in the second half of this game. The second half of this game is really hard if you want to play it well. Here we get our first remote-controlled missile, the first Nikita of the series. And it functions in the same way. This is Big Boss. RC missiles. These missiles can be controlled remotely. Use these in areas where there are a lot of obstacles. Over. So, we can now go back the way we came, right where I got the second card, and if we continue along that path, we can get to an electrified floor where we have to use the Nikita missile. But the cool thing about this game is that it isn't completely linear. We can take a different path to get to where we need to go, and we don't need to use the missiles at all here, and that's what I'm going to do. We'll still get to use the Nikita missiles later on, but we don't actually need to use them here. We can go back through the gas room. Give that guy a little punch. Yeah, let's do it. Do I know what kind of extras the MSX games came with, if anything? Any maps? I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to like the manuals for these games, but yeah, like you had information in the booklets that you really needed. All the radio frequencies. Metal Gear 2 has some weird puzzles where you need the tap code, and to figure out the tap code to contact Magnar, you need the guide in the booklet. But aside from that, I don't think it came with much. Oh wait, I do remember now. Yeah, there were some visuals for the maps in the booklets. Or there were, I think, for both games, there were drawn outlines of the maps. So I'm not sure how detailed they were. I don't think they were particularly detailed. But yeah, I do remember at least one of the games having a map. Or just showing you like the 3 different buildings. And just like the scale, how they compare to each other in terms of size. Someone asked another question there as well. Mepas, have any of you ever played Chicken Run? It's like a Metal Gear set in POW. It's cool, but also very bad. I would love to see Dog play it. Is it based on the film, on the animated film Chicken Run? I remember watching that film when I was a kid. At least I think it was called Chicken Run. It's right. It's a PS1 game. No, I never played it. I really did like playing some of those games based on films as a kid, though. I had A Bug's Life game. I don't remember how good it was, and I don't think I was able to finish it. Hercules was one of my favorite games as a kid, based on the animated film. I completed that game a load of times. I still remember some of the bosses, the Medusa. Let's see, what am I doing here? Ba-do. Yeah, I remember struggling to finish a lot of games as a kid, but that Hercules game must not have been too challenging, because I remember finishing it many times. So I remember I think I had one of the Toy Story games. Yeah, I just remember really liking the visuals and the character designs in Hercules. The bosses. I must stream that game one of these days, just for nostalgia's sake. I did a stream a while back where I went through a load of games I played as a kid. Just played like an hour of one game, moved on to the next game, played for another hour. Klonoa, Tekken 3, siphon filter, shit like that. I should do another one of those streams someday. That was fun when we did that. Klonoa. Klonoa Door to Phantomile. I loved that game as a kid. Really weird game. The Hydra. Yeah. You had to chop off each of the heads. Spyro, yeah, I played quite a bit of Spyro as a kid as well. Right, I'm going up here just to get a checkpoint. That's another thing that must be said about this game. These rooms right here, these are your checkpoints. So if I die, this is where I'll be put back to. The last time you entered one of those rooms, that's where the game will bring you back to. Medieval, classic, yeah, I really loved both of the Medievals. Okay, here we go, Guard Rush. Oof. Nice. Ah, fuck. I'm dead. I made a balls of that, man. I usually do that pretty damn well. Most of the time flawlessly, I think, without taking any hits. Okay, I'm glad I went back to the elevator room. Sometimes I won't even do it there. Okay, let's try this again. Nice. There we go. And for taking out all these guys, we get a reward. A suppressor. So now we get silenced pistol shots. Accessory. You see the suppressor over there is our accessory. And you don't actually have to kill those guys. That is not a forced combat sequence. And if you were doing a big boss rank, you would want to skip these guys, which is a fucking pain in the ass. Because you need to get into this room. You need to evade them, get into this room, grab the launcher, and then get out. And you don't want to be taking any damage while you're doing that. So to avoid them, it's a real pain. Because you need the grenade launcher. You don't need the suppressor, but you do need the grenade launcher. Is this the first game ever with weapon attachments? Oh boy. I wouldn't know. I haven't played enough games from this era. But, yeah, I don't know. Probably not. Hey, how's it going, Kibito? Right, where are you going? You walking down here? Let's just reload. Go straight for the door before he turns around. Now, we're gonna go up here. And here we have the holy cardboard box, the very first. Look at it in all its majesty. What a sight to behold. Cardboard box. I love this as well. All we get is a question mark. It doesn't tell you how to use it. This is Big Boss. Cardboard box? Are you moving house or something? Over. Yeah, so even if you try to call to get more information about how to use the box, that's all you get. That's all you get. But yeah, it works in the same way as the later games. You get in the box, the guards won't be able to tell that you're there. It's particularly good for dealing with cameras in this game, I think. That's what I use it for mainly anyway. Zero, thank you for gifting the sub to Dim. Punch this guy in the back. And down here, I think we can get another prisoner. Thank you for helping me. Diane from the Resistance will provide you support on frequency 120.33. Diane should have a lot of information about the enemy. Well, let's give Diane a call. This is Steve. Diane. If I know Diane, she's gone shopping and won't have come back yet. Okay. But you have Diane's radio. Typical Diane. Okay, now we're gonna go up here. Do the classic stun punch. Hey, what's up, Laser Pants? I'm not sure where I want to go now. Yeah, let's go down this way. Again, we have these nasty cameras. Here, I don't think I need the box. I think if I just stand here, I'm safe from the camera. But I'm gonna get in the box anyway. Go. Wait a second. I don't think I should be coming here right now. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Maybe this is a bad idea, but no, I don't think I should be going there yet. T21 with the 22 months. Thank you. I think there's a room there, and I need a different card to get. I think I need card 3 to get into a room down there. Quick, 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 quick. Okay. Oof. Nice. And we get our second star. Thank you for saving me. That member of Foxhound Grey Fox, he's being held in a secret cell. Okay, play it safe. Another prisoner here. Thanks for helping me. The only way to get close to the secret cell is to get caught. So you might think here you actually need to get an alert on purpose. You need to let one of the guards see you. No, you don't have to do that. Just keep moving forward. And you'll see what happens. There we get a submachine gun. Interesting, when we come out of this room, the patrol routes change. Or, you know, the guard positions change. There's just one guy here. Oh god. Okay. Don't move! Take him away. And that's how you get caught. You just need to make it to that final screen and then they'll appear out of nowhere. MGS1 style, kind of. This is Big Boss. Infiltration accomplished. Find the cell where they're holding Grey Fox. Check the walls. Over. Okay, let's check the walls. And what he means there is punch the walls. I love these incredibly primitive reflections here. This very primitive method for creating the visuals for reflection. The light coming in and just put some white pixels on the floor here. Where is this light coming from? Anyway, we're supposed to be like deep underground here, aren't we? Well, we found our thing here. Here we have it, the brute strength of Solid Snake in his youth. Look at this, look at the thickness of this wall. Ba-ba-bum. Hey, that's okay, Val. It's good to see you. You made it, rookie. I'm Grey Fox. Metal Gear is the ultimate weapon, an all-terrain nuclear-equipped walking battle tank. When it's finished, a nuclear strike can be launched from anywhere on the planet. We must do everything we can to destroy it before it's completed. There's only one way to destroy Metal Gear. And the only person that knows how to do that is Metal Gear's developer, Dr. Drago Petrovich Madnar. And he's being held prisoner somewhere inside this building. Find Dr. Madnar. So it's kind of interesting. In MGS1, you have the DARPA chief and Baker echo this dialogue, both of them. They have lines that are very similar to this. Of course, when Baker informs you tells you about Otacon, the lead developer, how he'll know how to destroy it, and just the description of the weapon itself, very similar to the DARPA chief's description. And probably a coincidence that both of them are played by the same actor as well in MGS1. Alright, see you later, Fox. Another funny thing about this game as well is that in if you were doing a big boss run or some kind of speed run, you don't actually have to rescue Fox at all. Right? It's supposed to be your first main goal. But when you punch your way through the wall here, you can just say fuck you to Fox and walk straight out the door. You don't need to rescue him at all. You can just leave him there. Same thing with Madnar. You don't need to contact Madnar at all. He's also here as a prisoner, tied up. You can just fuck him. You can leave his daughter as well. You don't need to rescue his daughter, right? Because the only reason you need to rescue Madnar, gameplay-wise, is to find out how to destroy Metal Gear. Unlike MGS1 and contacting Otacon, in this game, on a first playthrough, like, you really do need to hear what Madnar has to say in order to be able to beat Metal Gear. Because it's a very specific... You need to plant bombs in a very specific sequence to defeat Metal Gear in this. And Madnar is the one to tell you what that sequence is. But if you already know the sequence and you're on a repeated playthrough, a second playthrough or whatever, you don't need to rescue him at all. You can just leave him there. And the same goes for a lot of the main characters in this. You can just bypass them all. Yeah, the radio, I don't think you need to answer your radio once. You probably have to call Jennifer Yeah, you would have to call Jennifer, I guess. But yeah, pretty funny, the amount of stuff that you can skip in this. You don't need to talk to anyone. You don't need to rescue anyone. Apart from the prisoners, to increase your rank. Okay. Let's keep going. And of course, now after we get captured, we have no weapons, no items. All our stuff has been taken from us. Another cool thing, I guess, here regarding the history of the series. This becomes a bit of a trope. Getting captured, getting tortured, getting your stuff taken from you, and it's one of the many things that started in this game. And now we have to get our stuff back. I'm the shot maker. No one has ever escaped from here. And here is our first... Oh god, our first boss. If I try and get help here, what does Diane have to say? This is Steve. Diane, if I know Diane, she'll be taking a shower right now. That's pretty good, actually, because this is where Diane should be helpful. Right? Diane is the boss fight expert. She'll always be here to tell us how to beat the bosses. Apart from the very first boss in the game, it would seem. Schneider, do you have anything to say about this? No. Recover your weapons and equipment and get out of there. They've got to be hidden in a room somewhere. Oh! Punch your way through. He does tell you how to get through the doors here. Oh, shit. I forgot that this was a thing. I always thought this was something you had to figure out for yourself. But no, he does tell you you need to punch your way through. Yeah. We have to punch open the door here. Like that. And it's the only door in the game that works like that. And here we have our weapons and equipment. And if we look through our weapons and equipment, we'll find that we have something that wasn't here before, a transmitter. And this is something that the later games call back to, specifically MGS3. You know, in the torture sequence, Ocelot lodges that transmitter in your back. And if you keep the transmitter in your items, you will have to deal with a forced caution sequence later on at the waterfall section, you know, before you meet Eva. If you get rid of the transmitter, you won't have to deal with any guards there, and it'll just be a nice, relaxing, empty area. And you can just walk safely to your destination. And in this game, it's kind of similar. If you keep the transmitter in your equipment, you'll have to deal with a forced alert sequence later on. But yeah, pretty cool how MGS3 reuses this, but expands on it. If you keep the transmitter lodged in MGS3, you also get a super secret cutscene as well, where Eva takes the transmitter out. And I guess MGS1 does a similar thing with Ocelot and the bomb. But in that game, it depends on whether you survive the torture or whether you submit. If you survive, Ocelot will have will leave a bomb in your equipment. Out of spite, because you beat him. But yeah, in this game, there isn't that much to it. It's just, if you keep the transmitter, you deal with a forced alert, and that's it. So we're going to get rid of that transmitter. Now we're going to quickly move over to the next room. We can't punch our way through this one. We need card. And here we get card 3. What's my favorite game ever and why? I'm not fully sure what my favorite game ever is. There are several that I really love that would be up there. MGS2, Silent Hill 2, Bloodborne, FF7. Let's see. And that's how you beat the boss. And that's how you beat a lot of the bosses in this game. The challenge is the preparation for the boss. The bosses themselves are pretty easy. The challenge is finding the equipment to beat them and getting enough ammo to beat them. For this one, it was, you know, getting our stuff back and doing all of that safely while avoiding him. Then once you get your stuff, you can beat him easily. But yeah, my favorite games, I guess they tend to be story-driven games. Well, I don't know if I'd say story-driven, but you know, games where I really got in, where I was able to get really invested into the story or the world, the atmosphere, and games that just sort of stuck with me like that. That just really buried their way into my brain. Games that I sort of became obsessive with. I guess FF7 was well, FF7 was that way as well, but FF7 was special because it was like the first game like that I played as a kid. Before Final Fantasy VII, I played mainly platformers and, you know, Sonic and Streets of Rage and Crash Bandicoot. And FF7 was the first game I played that was like a big world with characters and a fleshed out story. So it was like, you know, it was like a whole new world. It was like, yeah, like a whole different thing altogether. So I guess I have a particular sentimental attachment to that game for being like the first big story-driven game that I got into. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum. I'm a big fan of Fumito Ueda as well, Team Ico. Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, The Last Guardian. I know The Last Guardian was quite polarizing, but I absolutely love that game. That's another one of my favorites. Nier, yeah, I enjoyed Nier Automata. I played a little bit of Drakengard 3. I didn't finish it. I grew up watching my dad play through the first MGS when I got old enough to turn the PlayStation on. That's what was in the console. So MGS is I think my first video game I played. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm not sure what my first game was. I think it could have been Sonic 1 or Streets of Rage or like some other random game that I played at an arcade once or something. I don't know what my first game was, but I think it was. That's what I think of when I think of the first games that I played, like Sonic, those early Sega games, the first Sonic games, the early Streets of Rage games. Yeah, unfortunately, I never had the old Nintendo consoles growing up. Only the rich kids had Nintendo consoles. Everyone else had Segas. Nintendo consoles were expensive. And a lot of parents saw no reason to buy a Nintendo, you know, if you could basically get the same thing in their eyes for cheaper. No, I didn't, it's not like we were a poor family. But, yeah, I don't know, I never got a Nintendo for whatever reason. I was surprised to get a Sega. I wasn't expecting a console at all. Oh yeah, I was more than happy with my Sega. Let's call Big Boss here. We just got a bomb blast suit. This is Big Boss. Bomb blast suit. This will protect you against explosions and strong winds. Over. Protective clothing for bomb disposal work. I wonder if we'll see anything like this again in the series later on down the line. But yeah, no, I just remember that being a thing, kind of, where a lot of my friends had Segas, and I just remember there was one rich kid in our class, like, who came from a really wealthy family, and I think he was the only one that had a Nintendo. So that's how that idea got its way into my brain. It's not like all of us were from like really poor families or anything, but I just remember he was like the only one that had a Nintendo. Now, he probably wasn't, but that's what I remember anyway. Hey. Was he a farmer's son? No, no. I think his dad was in the oil business. Ba-ba-bam. Right. We want to take another stop here. Because right here, look, we have another wall that we can blast through. Normally, you wouldn't know that this is a thing, right, at this point in the game, but we can plan ahead. We're not playing the game for the first time, so we can grab this right now. An enemy uniform. Sega just seemed like the more popular console manufacturer in Europe than Nintendo. Yeah, I wonder, was that the case as well? Mr. Man, did you have that experience with Sega? Wexford, you were saying, I think you were saying that you had a Sega as well? They were probably just more popular for whatever reason. This is Big Boss. Enemy uniform. What? Like a girl's high school uniform? Over. So once again... actually, no, this I shouldn't say once again. This is the first time we're being emasculated by Big Boss, right? It happens a couple of times. I guess he was kind of demeaning us with the cardboard box as well. But yeah, then when it came to the next generation, I guess everyone had a PlayStation. Elite JKD with the 22 months, the 21 in a row. Thank you. Dioxity, did I thank you for your Prime sub as well? Thank you. T21 Turbo with the 22. But yeah, those were the games that I had on the Sega. The classic Sonics, the Streets of Rages, the Golden Axes, Booger Man, one of my favorites, which I used to call Booger Man, because I didn't know what a booger was. That wasn't common slang in Ireland as a kid. We didn't call snot booger. We just called it snot. Okay, where am I going? Yes, I didn't know why he was called Booger Man. I didn't know. I had no idea what the title meant. I thought it was just some weird name. I played Booger Man a while back on the stream. Like I was saying earlier, when I did that nostalgia stream, and I was going through Tekken 3 and Siphon Filter, that was another one of the games that I played. It was hard playing that. Not the most enjoyable game in the world to play now. It was really annoying playing some of those old side-scrollers, right, where you have to constantly be moving from one side of the screen to the other, just because you can barely see, like, every time you take one step, you have to stop. Right? Like, so it's a risk to keep running a lot of the time in those games. It's like you can barely see what's in front of you. You can only see like a step in front of you, and you constantly have enemies walking up in your face. Okay, I think this is where I need to be. No, in Snake's Revenge, it's not too bad, really. Oh, I guess you mean, right, yeah, the side-scrolling sequences in Snake's Revenge. Right. I know what you're talking about, yeah. Maybe not in that way. But kind of. It's hilarious that Snake's Revenge is releasing with this Master Collection. Amazing. Maybe DRK will finally play it. I've played Snake's Revenge a couple of times now on stream, but it's a rare occasion. I'm saved. Here we get another prisoner. Why is it called Snake's Revenge? Didn't we have like a meta joke for that? It's because the game like kicks your ass so much and gives you all these awful checkpoints that it fills Snake with so much revenge, so much desire for revenge. I don't know. I guess to get revenge on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's any real reasoning. I don't think you can make much sense out of the title. But Big Boss is RoboCop in that game, so that's enough of a reason to play it, I think. He's literally RoboCop. His sprite at the end of the game, it's you know, it's just straight up RoboCop. Thanks for helping me. Dr. Madnar is being held in the cell located in the inner courtyard. Thank you, sir. Bum, bum, bum. I'm the Machine Gun Kid. This is the end of the line for you. Diane. Are you out of the shower yet? Jesus Christ. Hey! Hi, this is Diane. The Machine Gun Kid is vulnerable to attack by RC missiles. Bye. Okay, she must still be drying her hair. And this is how we beat him. Oh my god, no. Nice. Oh man, you can only afford to miss one. And here we get a parachute. Let's call Big Boss, see what he has to say about it. This is Big Boss. Parachute. Make sure you put it on before you jump off anything high. Over. Thanks, Big Boss. Amazing advice there. Hey, what's up, little dragon? Ba-doo. So now we're gonna go back up the way we came. Ba-da-la-doo, ba-da-la-doo. Right. So, now we are going to go up to the roof. We might need our parachute up here. We're going up high. This is Big Boss. I forgot to tell you there's a wind barrier on the roof. Look for a bomb blast suit. Over. Well, it just so happens that we found our bomb blast suit earlier. If you didn't have it, I think Schneider would tell you where it is, because that is generally his role in this game. The bomb blast suit is in the basement. Yeah. So if you don't have the bomb blast suit and you try to proceed here, this is what happens. Kojima whistles into the microphone. And if we put on the Bomb Blast suit, then we can cross. And it's kind of funny. As soon as you cross, you can then take off the suit. And you're fine. There's just something about that one section where the wind is very strong. Punch this guy in the face. There we go. Ooh, nice. Stun punches. Let me reload the area, get another one. Yeah, that's all we can get. With 2 stars, we can carry 10. Give this guy another punch. Sweet. Same call again. Getting a little bit more complicated with the guards, patrols. Nice. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And here, I think we get another prisoner. Hey, 3 stars. Thanks for saving me. If you have a parachute, you can jump off from the edge of the barrier. Okay. I sure hope that edge of the barrier, or whatever it is seeable. I hope I can understand what it is when I find it. Infernal Void with the 9 months. Thank you. Okay, here we're just gonna grind some ammo. With our 3 stars. Hey, what's up, Banjo? It's happening. Another 5+ days of madness. Gotta watch yourself on this bridge here. And this next area, we get a scripted alert. With these flying guys. No way to avoid them. Oof. Nice. What do we have here? Hi, this is Diane. The Hind D can be brought down with the grenade launcher. Bye. And here we have our grenade launcher, and this Hind really doesn't pose much of a threat. If you stand where I'm standing, it just cannot attack you in any way. It's supposed to be flying, but it just stays in that one spot. It doesn't fly around the map or anything. It's pretty cool to see the evolution of these fights over the series. You know, it starts off as this pathetic thing in Metal Gear 1. In Metal Gear 2, it's actually quite cool. There's an interesting little gimmick related to how you use the Stinger launcher in that game. But in this game, it's really quite pathetic. We can just stand here and fire grenades at him. I mean, I guess on a first playthrough, you're not going to know where the safe spot is straight away. But it doesn't take much, you know, it doesn't take long to figure it out. And sometimes you'll keep hearing the propellers even after you destroy it. Balam Garden with the 7 months. Thank you. And Def Jam Killers with the 2 months. Thank you. Okay, right. Remember what that guy was saying about the barrier? Where to use the parachute? This is the barrier. On a first playthrough, you'll probably get to this screen and be a little bit confused. What the hell is this? Just a tiny platform and then a black abyss. And I guess that black abyss is your hint that, you know, that this is where you're supposed to use your parachute, because that's just, I don't know, like an large open space, I guess, is the black. But yeah, this is where this is the barrier. This is where you have to use the parachute. Not completely obvious. If you call your team as well, they don't tell you anything about this place. They have nothing to say. Okay, let's equip the parachute. Adorable. If you walk off the edge without the parachute, you just see Snake lying dead on this screen. Just on the ground here. You don't see him fall. You just see him lying dead. So you still might be a little bit confused. Here we can get card 4. Take some damage because we have mines here. We could have found a mine detector earlier. I didn't bother picking it up. Just take the bit of damage. Yeah, the music can drive you a little bit crazy in this game because there's not much variety. Thankfully, that all changes with Metal Gear 2. In this game, it's Theme of Tara non-stop. There are a couple of other tracks as well. The basement theme, when you get caught, the alert theme, the boss themes. But 90% of the time, it's this, over and over. Dr. Magnar was just transferred to Building 2. Building 2 is located 10 kilometers north of here. Dr. Magnar. Was I too late? You should really get this scene first. Snake completely forgot what that guy said to him 2 seconds ago. Oh, fuck. So yeah, that was Magnar's cell, but he's been removed, taken to another place, so that's where we're headed now. In the back of this truck, we can get some mines, which we need for the next fight. We need as many as we can take here. 15, I think. Yeah. 5 per star. Before we venture up to the next building, though, we're going to go back to the basement to get some body armor. What version of the game are you playing? I'm playing the original MSX version, but the remastered version that released as a part of MGS3 Subsistence. I'm playing it on the HD collection as well. The version of MGS3 that came with the HD collection. And this is basically the same as the Subsistence version. But yeah, the NES version is quite different. In the NES version, you don't even fight Metal Gear. You fight a big computer at the end of the game. Here we get our body armor. See what Big Boss has to say about it. This is Big Boss. Body armor? A real man wouldn't use any. Over. So, once again, getting emasculated by Big Boss. No, 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 no. Yeah, I'm going to be using that body armor, I'm afraid. Because there are some bullshit sections in this game. There's a nasty forced alert later on where we have to take damage unless we get, like, really lucky. Although I think even if you get lucky, you have to take some damage. I don't know if it's even possible to do it without taking any. Maybe if you just get, like, unbelievable luck, but... yeah, for the most part, you have to take some damage later. Although, wait, no, I mean, you could probably avoid taking damage there if you killed. But if you're trying to do no kills, there's a section later where you just have to take quite a bit of damage, or at least a couple of hits. Hey, what's up, Rampage? Hop. And now we leave this building. Stock up on plastic explosives before we continue. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-loo, ba-da-loo. Ba-doo. I found something out while playing MGS3 last night, if you want to hear. Sure. Super Ninja with the 16 months. Thank you. This will be in the MGS collection. It'll be there as a part of MGS3, like it is in this collection. It's basically going to be the same as this version, I would say. But yeah, they've already said this will be a part of it. Where the Croc Cap and guard dogs run away from you. They still bark and cause an alert, but it's funny. Huh! You know, I don't think I did know that. Cool. I'm gonna have to do that when we get to MGS3. Okay, Diane, help me here. Hi, this is Diane. Mines can destroy the tank. Bye. That's really cool. You can scare the dogs away with the cat. Neat detail. At least I don't think I've ever done that before. Ah, fuck. Oh, fuck. I'm not doing very well here. Taking silly hits. Nice, there we go. Oh, no, 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 no. Being very sloppy here. Equip a ration just in case. Whoa! Look at him mixing it up with the rockets. Okay, that should be it. Nice. I'm looking forward to playing Armored Core after this marathon. I've never played an Armored Core game before. I was thinking of doing Armored Core 4 a while ago, but never got round to it. But it looks like something I might enjoy. I was watching a little clip yesterday just of the customization in the game. It looks really nice. Just the crazy amount of customization that you have over the mech and all of the paint, and you know you can make it look really slick and clean with a certain color, or you can make it look really weathered and decayed looking, which I really like the look of. You know, like a wide range of logos and stuff to put on it. You can write whatever you want and stick it on the mech. Like I'll be able to write "suck my balls" and place it however I want over my mech. Put like "suck" on one leg, put "my" on the crotch area, and then "balls" on the other leg. And you know, you can customize the size of the text however you want. You can stretch it out. Loads of different fonts, and I think as well, if you're playing the game on PC, you can like download stuff, like download images online and put those into the game as well, or something like that. They're giving you, it seems like they're giving you a lot of freedom with how you customize the mech. I might be wrong about that last point. Maybe someone else can confirm. I thought I saw someone say something like that, though, that like you can like even upload your own designs and stick them onto the mech. Maybe that's not right. Yeah, you can do that. Oh, really cool, man. So like you could like upload a foxhound emblem and stick that onto your mech. But yeah, it looks like pretty old school, the game. I know some people were concerned that they were gonna like Soulsify it too much, FromSoft. But it seems like it's a real, like, you know, it's an Armored Core game more than anything. I think I'm gonna want to create like a big lump of shit mech, just a big block. You know, think Cocoon from Peace Walker. Just a big, ugly block of shit. That's just, you know, that has armor made out of million-year-old rock. Like, something that can't move for shit, but can just tank damage. Hits like a truck and can absorb everything. Like Sigurd's dream. Hasn't felt like Souls at all for me so far. Really cool change of pace. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm kind of worn on the Souls formula. So I really like that they're continuing to make other types of games. Hold on a second. FAF emblem incoming. It should be pretty fun. Anyway, we'll see. I probably won't Probably won't create that big lump of shit, Mac. I'll probably create the exact opposite, but that's what I would like to create, I think. We'll see. Maybe I won't be able to resist the agility. It seems that Foxhound is trying to infiltrate the base. Whatever you do, do not let them through. This is Big Boss. Inspections. Wear the enemy uniform and infiltrate. Let's use frequency 120.13 for all communications from now on. Over. So, let's call Schneider. If we didn't have the enemy uniform, Schneider would, of course, tell us where to find it. Once again, you'd have to backtrack to the basement. He's also changing his frequency to 0.26. But yeah, we already planned in advance and we have our enemy uniform, so let's stick that on. Go on in! Beppa's the trailer dialogue really was very reminiscent of Souls. You know, let the last embers burn. All this talk of cinders and fire, like it was really very Dark Souls. Yeah, so maybe thematically, story-wise, there will be some similarities. But yeah, it seems mechanically, gameplay-wise, it is very AC. I mean, I'm sure they took some of the things they learned from making Souls all these years as well, but it seems to be very much AC, which is good. Look at Snake wobbling in the water. I'm not sure if I ever paid attention to that before. Look at his little wobble. Right, I'm probably gonna die here. With this next fight is fucking bullshit. Let's see what happens. You have to know exactly what you're doing as soon as you enter the room. Nice. If that thing makes contact with you, you're dead, regardless of the amount of health that you have. If that thing touches you, it's a one-hit kill. And if you don't run up and start shooting straight away and get all your shots perfect, right from the beginning, you're just screwed. Ba-da. Ba-da. Ah, fuck. You can cheat the cigarettes in this by just unequipping and re-equipping them. Oh, yeah. I wasn't thinking. I think that's my first alert. The game gets a lot trickier once you get to this next building. Yeah, I'm already just not... I shouldn't be getting caught here. These sections are actually kind of easy. Right, whatever. Hold on. I think if I go down here, I can cancel it. Yeah, okay. Ba-dun. And here we get an antenna. This is Big Boss. They're trying to jam our signal, but we are okay on this frequency. Over. Yeah, so if you try to call any of your team members before getting this antenna, you won't be able to call anyone. You have to find this antenna before you can talk to anyone. Which is kind of a cool little thing, I think, considering how useful the team, the radio team is in this. You really do need them to get certain items. You could say that it ties into the story as well, with Big Boss not wanting you to succeed here. You're getting dangerously close to completing your mission. Fuck. Not focusing. Ba-do. Ba-dum. Okay, where am I going? Up to the top floor. Hey, what's up, Cryos? Now, here we have a scripted alert. So I'm going to put on my body armor. Thank you for helping me. Dr. Magnar is in the underground dungeon. Ba-ba-da-doo-doo. No kills. Oh, damn, took a hit there. So in a big boss run, this is what you want to be doing. You don't want to kill anyone here, but you want to... while also trying to avoid as much damage as possible. It's rough. Look at this shit. Jesus Christ. Card 5. Crazy. Fuck it, I'm gonna take a ration. Hey, Yielding, what's up? And from here, we go right down to the basement. So, yeah, now that as soon as you cross over with the enemy uniform, you're in building number 2. And the difficulty really ramps up here. You know, it's kind of similar to the first building, and then you have elevator rooms as checkpoints. But even the elevator rooms are more of a pain in the ass because they only go one way. In the first building, you can go up and down whenever you want. But in this elevator room, we can only go down. We can't go up. And the elevator room on the opposite side of this place is the opposite. It only goes up and it can't go down. So, yeah, it can be a real pain in the ass navigating this place. just getting to the floor that you want to get to might mean that you have to go and traverse to the other side of the map to get that particular elevator. It's a real bitch, this part of the game. And the rooms themselves are so much worse, like just enemies all over the screen. Snake with the 36 months, the 34 in a row, and Kurata Zero with the 5. Thank you. Go, 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 go. This is Resistance Leader Schneider. This is the start of the gas room. Over. Thank you, Schneider. You're a little bit confusing because in this room there is no gas, but what he means is in the next rooms there will be gas. Another prisoner. Hey, see you later, Mei Ling. I saw recently there was a lot of confusion and commotion about the Master Collection. You know, 720p, 30 FPS. But it seems like that will only be the case on Switch. From what I understand. And to my amazement, it actually looks like they'll be fixing some of the issues with the current HD collection. Like, I thought we would just be getting the same HD collection. You know, the same versions of MGS 2 and 3 with maybe some things removed or changed, like archival footage. And we do know that I was watching the Nitroid and Fingers put up a good video going into all the details regarding the Master Collection. Regarding the archival footage, I think there are like 8 shots that will be changed. And apparently the issue wasn't money, that they couldn't, you know, that they just wouldn't pay for the archival footage again. Apparently the issue is that the companies that owned that archival footage don't exist anymore. That it's like impossible for them to get that same footage again. Like it's impossible for them to renew it. So, you know, fair enough if that's the case. But, you know, things that they noticed that the laser on Snake's gun has been fixed during the scene where he holds up Olga. You know, where they have their face-off on the tanker. On the current HD collection, when they have their face-off there, you can't see the laser being pointed from Snake's M9. But in the Master Collection, they have fixed that. So hopefully they fixed some other issues too. You know what is there? You know, there's something I never talk about, and it is arguably it's definitely one of the worst issues with the HD collection, maybe the worst issue. The end of MGS3, when you have to finally pull the trigger to shoot the boss. In the current HD collection, you don't have to pull the trigger. And as a matter of fact, the game only gives you a 10-second window to pull the trigger. And if you don't pull the trigger within those first 10 seconds, the game takes control away from you. You can mash the button all you like, Snake will not shoot the boss, and then the game will eventually shoot the boss for you after like another 30 seconds. It's really bad. You know, you should be forced to pull the trigger at the end of MGS3. But in the HD collection, you could easily miss that. You know, it's supposed to be a big moment where the player is forced to pull the trigger. And that scene will not continue unless the player pulls the trigger. But in the HD collection, no. You don't do it in the first 10 seconds. Fine, we'll do it for you. I don't know why that is the way it is. If there was like some technical reason behind it, if Blue Point had some issues with that scene for whatever reason. But I hope they solve that problem. I hope they solve that issue. Because you should really have to pull the trigger there, and you should be able to wait longer than 10 seconds. But yeah, hopefully they fix some of the other issues as well. The water splashing on the camera during the vamp fight. It would be cool to get that back. I was confused at that part when you first played it on the HD collection. Big Boss's pivotal moment and they take control away. Yeah, it's not great. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see the new shots for the archival footage. I forget what Nitroid was saying in the video. I think they were saying that they got other. I don't think they said they're replacing it with artwork, did they? I think they said that they just got different footage that tried to be like the same kind of footage. Like if it was a shot of a nuclear missile silo, they just got another missile silo just to show. But it'll be interesting regarding some of the MGS3 footage. I really hope a lot of that stuff stays. You know, like the shots they show of Khrushchev and JFK, stuff like that. I'm not sure yet, PNTN. People were also complaining about there's a clip online currently showing MGS1, and the audio cuts out at one point when the Colonel is mentioning the controls, where he has to talk about, you know, he's where he tells the player to press the select button to bring up the codec, but it's the Nintendo version that they were showing in this video, and there is no select button, and they just cut out the audio there. And they showed text with the Colonel saying, press the minus button, because that's what it's going to be on the Switch. And I think they said that they will be, you know, they'll be fixing that when you play the game, there will be audio playing. But that's just a temporary issue that they still have to fix. So thankfully it seems like some of these problems will be sorted. Not that I give much of a shit about the Switch version anyway, but still, you know. Not really great PR to showcase that. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, man. The first footage they reveal is Switch footage, and there's all this confusion about whether the PC and console versions will be the same, with the same like 30 FPS, and because I think their original statement heavily implied that all versions would be 30 FPS and all versions would be 720p, and then there's clips with audio missing, and it's like, oh god, here it goes, another Konami moment. But no, it seems like it might actually be a pretty good collection. And it's great. Something I'm really looking forward to seeing are the translations of the scenario books. You know, these things that have only been available in Japan since forever. You know, we're now finally getting translations of the scenario books, so that'll be great. We'll be able to, you know, these are like hundreds and hundreds of pages with loads of extra notes and stuff related to the story and the lore, the script with lots of notes. Like, I think a lot of the details that we bring up come from those scenario books. You know, like the whole thing with Rose's gasp on the mission failed screen, stuff like that. I think that's a detail that's in the scenario book. Oh, Integral is included as well, right? Yeah. The scenario books are just digital only for now, right? There's been no talk of physical releases. But yeah, it should be fun just going through the scenario book on stream, reading all the notes and seeing if there's any new stuff. VR missions, Snake's Revenge is crazy. Like, I really didn't think we'd be getting a modern day re-release of Snake's Revenge. Hemp Mines, Konami remastering Suikoden. Thought that was surreal. Yeah, unfortunately, I never played Suikoden growing up. Right, what the hell am I doing? I'm wasting a lot of health here. Do we have a release date for the collection yet? But yeah, I like the fact that I think that's a good sign, you know, that the fact that they're fixing issues in the current HD collection. I think that's a good sign. Right? Because they really didn't have to do that in order for it to be a success, you know? Like, most people would have been happy with just the current HD collection re-released, and that's probably what a lot of us were expecting at the very least. So yeah, little things like the laser being fixed, you know, it's a good sign that you have people working on it that seem to really care about putting out like really solid re-releases. I really didn't think they would fix those little issues with the current collection. But still, at the same time, I wouldn't get your hopes up. Still, you know, at the same time, I would still be cautiously optimistic, because you never know. But it seems like it should be good. Battle, battle, battle. Thanks for helping me. The only way out from this floor is to find the north elevator. Volume 2, yeah, the MGS4, man, the mystery of MGS4 and what they're gonna do with that. And the amount of licensed products in that game. And all of the guns. I think that all the products in MGS4, I think it's one game where like product placement like adds to the story of the game, like it reinforces the themes of the game. Like the world of MGS4 is a world corrupted by business, essentially. So when you're going through the battlefield and you find a Playboy magazine with babes of the world's top PMCs on the cover, you know, it's like, to me, it's like it adds to the game. There's, you know, there's product placement in several of these games, but MGS4 is the one where I feel like it really works as a part of the game. You know, where it feels like it's a part of its identity, it's a part of its themes. Where am I going? Battle, battle. Right, Mepaz. Well, we don't know if they paid to have all of that stuff in the game, but they did pay to get the iPod in the game because Kojima was an Apple fanboy. But yeah, I'd love to know if they paid to put a lot of those other things in. That might further reinforce the idea that Kojima wanted all that stuff to be in there as a part of the game's message in an ironic kind of way. There we go, some rations. Battle, 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 battle. I like having the iPod in 4. You know, you can... And, you know, like, fine... I mean, like, I guess they could replace it with any old music player. I think it would be a big loss if there was no music player in MGS4. And I think it would be a big loss if the game was just completely devoid of all those... You know, if it was missing all of that product placement. Which is a weird thing to say, but, you know, like I was saying before, I think it is part of the game's identity. In a meaningful way. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Ba-ba-bum. Oh look, it's Dr. Madnar. You fell into my trap. The real Dr. Madnar is on the 2nd floor. Die, Foxhound! No, you're just gonna fall into your own trap. I am the fire trooper. I'll burn you to a crisp. Diane, help me out here. This is Solid Snake. Come in. This is Steve. Diane, not you again. You better stay away from Diane. Okay, Jesus. A little bit worried about that relationship. Steve seems overly jealous. He's just been giving me advice, man, on how to beat the bosses. I'm not anywhere near Diane. That'll do. So, now, where the hell am I going? Up to the trickiest area in the game, I think. Yeah, the blue room of death. Go, 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 go. Nice. This is the hardest area in the game, I think, by far. A lot of tricky guards to deal with. Here we have the 2 Arnolds. Modeled after the Terminator. Nothing from, No. Diane, do you have anything to say here? Hide, this is Diane. Bloody Brad, who's protecting the door, is indestructible. Run away. So, originally, the original name for these guys, as I was saying, was just Arnold. But then for further re-releases, they changed the name to Bloody Brad. Well, I think it was Arnold in the original Japanese as well, wasn't it? Maybe someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was. But Diane here doesn't know what she's talking about. You can destroy these things. But we need another weapon. And they will only try and attack you if you walk in front of them like that. They're magnetized towards you. That's how they work. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Yeah, I just looked it up. Bloody Brad, originally named Arnold or Anorudo. Anorudo in Japanese. There we have it, 4 stars. Thank you for saving me. You should be able to contact Jennifer from the Resistance on frequency 120.48. Jennifer will provide you with direct support. But she's very proud. Unless you're really high class, she won't respond. Well, it just so happens that 4 stars is really high class. We just got the 4th star. We got the 4th star at the right moment. Fuck it, I'm just gonna kill you. And if we call Jennifer here... This is Jennifer. I'll prepare the rocket launcher for you. Come and get it. Over. So this part can be a little bit confusing on a first playthrough. Where she wants you to come and get it is that room right over there. If you enter that room before calling her, it's just an empty room, which is kind of mysterious. But once you call Jennifer in this area, there'll be a rocket launcher will magically appear in there. So on a first playthrough, it can be a bit confusing, like where you call her, where the launcher is, but this is how you do it. And here it is, waiting for us on the table. Ba-dum. Ba-dum. Oof. Okay, nice. Now we're gonna go and see Madnar, I think. Oh, god damn it. It's really tricky, this part of the game. Whoa, okay. Wait for them to turn. Go up. Nice. think I'm finally decent at this part of the game now. I'm Dr. Drago Petrovich Madnar. My daughter Ellen is a hostage. Unless you help Ellen, I won't tell you anything about Metal Gear. Ellen is being held in the basement of Building 1. I just love how direct they are in this. Straight to the point. A couple of lines, bye. Fuck off. Do this, do that, I'll tell you this, bye. And then, in the rest of the series, they just can't shut up. 20-minute monologue. Whole life story. Please help her. Yeah. Okay, once again, we'll wait for them to turn. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. Nice. Sweet. Yeah, I've got that area figured out now. Ooh, you bitch. It's always hard to remember the you know, which card you need, especially here, you know, because if you're fumbling around with your cards at these doors, these Arnolds are going to be kicking the shit out of you. So you really want to know which card is which. It was funny in Kojima's old blog when they were he was writing around the time where they were releasing Subsistence for the first time. It was the first time he had to play these games since they first came out, because they were preparing these games as a part of that Subsistence collection. And he was reminiscing on some of the decisions he made when designing this game. And he said one of his regrets was, of course, the keycard system. And he said what he wanted was for this game to have kind of like the feeling, I think he used the analogy of a horror film when the girl is running away from the killer and she's trying to find her keys and she's fumbling with the keys to get the right key. He said that was kind of the idea that he was going for. That was the feeling he wanted to create for the player, to put them under that kind of stress when they have to find the right card. But then he acknowledged that really it was just more annoying than anything. I maybe someone in chat can remember, you know, if you read that blog, Bad Humans, maybe you can remember. I think that was the analogy he used. But I think to his credit, I think the game can actually have that effect, where it's kind of working well, where it's frustrating you, but it's still kind of adding to the experience in a way. Like it kind of works in some way, in one way, but yeah, at the same time, it is very annoying. It can be effective sometimes, but in the end, it is more annoying. More annoying than it is effective, I think. It was a Nintendo game? Well, it was an MSX game. This isn't the Nintendo version. But no, I think you might be misinterpreting if you think he's like trying to like literally create the feeling of a horror film, but just that, you know, just that similar kind of tension, you know, where you're desperately trying to find something while you're being attacked, right? Because that can happen in this. Like, your health is draining, the gas is draining your health. Fuck, that's not the right card. That's not the right card. I'm losing more health. Fuck it. There are people. I'm getting attacked. My health is draining. You know, that is an effect that is created in this game, and it does put you under pressure like that, and it, you know, it has that, it does create that feeling effectively, but at the same time, it does frustrate the hell out of you. and it probably frustrates you more than it creates like an exhilarating feeling of tension. But to its credit, it does give you that effect, but there's probably just too much of it, you know, because there are so many. I think that's really the issue. It's just that there are so many fucking doors and so many cards that, yeah, that in the end it's really more annoying than it is effective, even if it can be effective at times. Yeah, like it can create that sense of urgency, but it's also just very annoying. But it's also interesting to see how this system developed over the course of the series, because in Metal Gear 2 they do refine it, you know, and they make it less annoying. In Metal Gear 2, which you'll see later on, you also have to find all these separate cards. However, in Metal Gear 2, once you find the first 3 cards, you can find another card which combines all 3 of those cards together, which means you can use one card for cards 1, 2, and 3. That you don't need to separate them. You can find a card that will combine all 3 of them. And then you can do the same for cards 4, 5, and 6, and for cards 7, 8, and 9. So by the end of the game, you just have 3 cards. One card for 1, 2, 3, another card for 4, 5, 6, and then one for 7, 8, 9. So there's much less of this fumbling with key cards. And then in MGS1, you just need to have that all the cards just get absorbed into each other. You know, card level 2 becomes card 1 and 2. Card level 3 becomes card 1, 2, 3. And then in MGS2, you get the cards, but you just don't need to have them equipped at all. In MGS2, it's just an automatic thing that you don't even need to think about. Yeah, it's just one of the interesting things about. Just really interesting just looking at the history of some of these things that started with the MSX games, seeing how they developed the card system, the evolution of certain boss fights like the Hind, how primitive the first Hind fight is and how that evolves into what you see in Metal Gear 2 and MGS1, and then the Harrier in MGS2. You get to see the development of technology, I guess. You think you and DRK will try to aim to do a November marathon on the release of the Master Collection? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm sure we'll do something for it. You know, like, it probably won't be that big of an occasion, you know, because they'll more or less be the same games that we've been playing with some slight changes here and there. But yeah, we'll see. I'm sure we'll be playing it anyway. Yeah, Bo, I think it's one of the great things about playing the games in release date order. You really just get to see how the technology evolved. Or not just the technology, but yeah, you get to see how the mechanics and gameplay evolved over time. Oh, I'm gonna get grabbed. Oh, I thought that needed a level 2 card. Fuck, is this 1 as well? It is. Wow. Oh, do you need to go into that room in a box to avoid that alert? What a load of shit. I forgot about that. Should have checked with my... I could have checked with my binoculars. But I thought I knew. It's really hard to escape this alert. And in this next room, we have a scripted alert, I think. Corbin with the 4 months and the 1 month in a row. Thank you. Nordy with the 56 and the 34 as well. Thank you. If I didn't thank you already. I'm just scrolling up in the chat here to see what I missed. Portis with the year and the 12 in a row. Thank you, Portis. Razor with the 3. Bedlam, 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 bedlam. Right. Another ration. I cannot remember what card we need for this door. I think it might be 5. Ah! It's 2. I remember. Yeah. But oh, really? Yeah, they don't stay stunned for long, do they? Fuck this area. Jennifer. I finished Blood Money. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I'll probably do Contracts next. Power Surge with the 4. Thank you. This is Jennifer. I'll open the door. We got the compass. But yeah, I guess it's funny with the keycard system, you know, it starts out as something that's like really trying to be mechanically interactive, something that's trying to convey a real feeling, and then it gradually evolves into something that is like just completely automated. In MGS2, it's not anything you ever need to even think about, really. I mean, I guess it is to like an extremely minor degree, you know, you need to pay attention to, there are certain rooms that you won't be able to get into until you have the right card. But yeah, it's still funny how that's evolved. I guess in the end they just thought, you know what, fuck all of this shit with the key cards. What the hell am I doing? No, equip this body armor again. I think MGS1 has a bit of a meta joke, meta gag related to that idea as well. I mean, not even really a joke, but just like a detail that's... Well, it is kind of meta that it's supposed to be reflecting on the new technology of the PS1 and just how these things are advancing. You know, when you talk to the DARPA chief and he's telling you how the cards work, and he mentions, he tells you, you know, you just need to walk up to the door with the card in your hand, and then the salts in your body will combine with the card and it'll recognize, and then the door will open. Like, he gives you this big technobabble explanation for how the cards will automatically open doors. And I think that might be, you know, to highlight how these new cards work, how these fancy new cards work, as opposed to how primitive they were in the MSX games. You know, highlighting this new technology and how it's becoming more automatic and more refined. Oh God! You fucking asshole. El Rassel with the 36 months. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I forgot what I was doing in the game. And now we have to do all that shit again. Because we get sent back to our checkpoint room. Except we don't, because we don't have to go up to Madnar again. We know that we have to rescue his daughter. Wait, I don't think we have to talk to him in order for his daughter to appear, do we? Pretty sure we don't. I guess we'll find out. But it's okay, we'll be back to where we were in no time. We'll just have to go and talk to Jennifer again. Punch this guy. There we go. Yeah. 120.48. Oh, I didn't think he'd see me at the bottom of the screen there. I thought I was far enough away from his direct line. Here we go again. Liquid with the 34 months and the 21 in a row. Thank you. Oh, nice! I'll take that as a victory. He didn't get me there. Ah, you bitch. Should have healed earlier. Oh, yeah! You have to be in the box on this screen as well. God, this area is so rough. So nasty, the rooms where you have someone looking straight at you as soon as you enter the room. At least I think there are some rooms where you just have to be in the box as soon as you come onto the screen, or else they'll see you. Compass. Banjo, thank you for gifting the sub to Jankal. Okay, now we can go and rescue Ellen, finally. I think this one is card 5. Nice. The alert never ends here. Countess with the 34, thank you. Now we need to stop to get a light. light up the dark room down here. Oh yeah, this weird room. With 2 alerted guards. 2 random alerted scripted guards. Oh no! Okay, at least that alert doesn't continue into this room. Okay, we got our flashlights. Forgot how quick you have to be with some of these areas. If you don't get into that room as soon as possible, he'll turn. Wonder if it's possible to do no damage in this game. I think you have to just get extremely lucky. Or, yeah, it probably is if you kill loads of people. But no damage with minimal kills? Ooh, that might require just some absurd amounts, just crazy amounts of luck. Mainly for that rooftop sequence. When you get to the second building and you have that scripted alert on the roof. Okay, now I'm just going to stock up on plastic explosives because I need the maximum amount for the end of the game. We have to have 20. Oh yeah, no, you have to take some damage in the gas room. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's impossible to get out of the gas room without taking damage, because you have to take off the gas mask to equip the key card. You know, when you get up to the door, you have to equip the card, and in that 2-second piece of gameplay, when you're equipping the card and opening the door, you'll take a tiny little chunk. Okay, that should be good. And I guess you have to, I guess that happens in several places. Like here, you have to go through this room, and again here, like look at this. I'm forced to take off the mask here. And when I do, lose a little bit of life. Really silly if you start applying real-life logic now. You know, why do I need to take off my gas mask in order to take a key card out of my pocket? Okay, through this way. Ba-ba-bum. If you remember earlier, I came all the way around here just to blow a hole in the wall, even though I didn't go through that hole in the wall. The reason I did that is because, again, I need all of my C4. I can't afford to waste one on this wall at this point in the game. Here we'll stock up on ammo, because I also need a certain amount of rockets. I only have 4 right now. And the rockets are important for the last boss. And also for the Arnolds. 22 rockets. That should be enough. Hi, this is Diane. Are you okay? Look out for traps. Bye. So here we need to use our light. And useful when walking down subterranean passageways. And when we equip the light, the whole room lights up. It would have been cool if they were able to create a moodier scene here. You know, where you could just see a little bit in front of Snake and you have to be very careful moving each step. You know, I'm kind of thinking of Snatcher and atmospheric scenes with the light in that game. Battle it, battle it, battle it. Oh my god. Right, this is the really tricky part. I was safe, and I just went one step too far. Let's try taking a crazier path. Oh, right. Okay, let's try this again. Oh my god. I don't know what happened there. I tripped. Damn, I'm usually really good at this. It's been a while since I fucked this up. Ah! We're good. Oh, now we have to reload the area. Oh god. Nice, nice. Nice. Go! Oh, Jesus. Look at this shit. Okay. Oh, equip those rations. Jesus. Card 6, you better be here, Ellen. Okay, you are. And one last trap. Look at that for a troll move. Oh yeah, I'm out of the trap area. Nope. No, you're not. Thank you. My name is Ellen Madnar. I am Dr. Madnar's daughter. They're forcing my father to create Metal Gear. Please hurry and help my father. Battle, battle, battle. Oh god, I can't wait for Metal Gear 2, man. The music is making me go crazy. Ah! Okay, it's cool here. You've a couple of choices. You can go back the way you came, which is much more dangerous. Or you can take a safer path, which is not as fast. Dangerous and fast, or slow and safe? We're gonna go back up the way we came. Whoop! Nice. Spade out the first one on the right first, and then move over to the second one. Jesus. Okay, let's not fuck this up. If we fuck it up, we have to go all the way back to the start, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we got a checkpoint after first run through. Okay. Okay, nice. That's just the same call again. Oh, okay, we did it. Tricky section. We could stop here and grind rations, but I think I'm good. Hey, what's up, Cannon Spikes? How's it going? Battle. Flaccid Snake, what's up? Card 5? No, card 6. Boo-doo. Now, back up to the blue room of hell. Now we just need to go and inform. Actually, will Diane have anything different to say about these guys now? Yeah, no, Diane doesn't know what she's talking about when it comes to Bloody Brad. It's, I forget, isn't it? It's Magnar who tells us how to destroy them, I think. So close. Nice. I'm Dr. Drago Petrovich Magnar. Metal Gear is 20 kilometers north of this building. It's located 100 floors under Building 3. There's only one way to destroy Metal Gear. Attach plastic explosives to the legs of the unit where the armor is thin. The sequence is right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, right. So, yeah, you really need Magnar's help here to know what the sequence is. Right leg, left leg, etc. After that, I don't remember. You have to attach 16 sets, and then you have to figure the last couple out by yourself. The card that gets you out of Building 2 is with Bloody Brad. He's vulnerable to attacks from a rocket launcher. Good luck. If you don't do it right, yeah, it takes no damage. And you just waste your plastic explosives. I'm just looking up because we have a fight with the character called Dirty Duck later on. Just wondering if his name was the same in the original. I think it was. Oh yeah, no, it was Coward Duck. Yeah. Dati Daku is a boss that appears in Metal Gear. He's named Coward Duck Kawadu Daku in the original MSX2 version after the comic book movie character Howard the Duck. Duck's weapons of choice are returning boomerangs, commonly thought of as an Australian icon, though Duck's own nationality is never specified. Yeah, which of course then came back as in Ghost Babel, another boomerang using character, Slasher Hawk. Right. Just wait a second. There we go. Ah! Battle-a-doo. Howard the Duck? I'm not familiar with Howard the Duck. Hey, there we go. They take a lot of rockets. And now we can head towards building number 3. Getting pretty close to the end of the game now. Okay, down we go. No. Oh, wow, I avoided the shot there. He missed from point-blank range there. I knew it. Oh, wow, the next screen cancels the alert. Yeah, I think that's what Jankal mentioned earlier about humans. Is the movie adaptation interesting? Let me equip this compass. Oh, Jesus. So now that we're at the desert, we need to equip the compass at all times. Otherwise, these screens will just loop forever, and you'll never be able to get to your destination. You'll just be lost in the desert without the compass. I call Big Boss here. Do I get anything? No. Schneider? Big Bronx Stud with the 25 months, the 23 in a row. Thank you. This is Big Boss. Get in the truck on the right. Over. So this is where Big Boss starts to become very suspicious, because if you get into one of these trucks on the right, it'll either be full of guards or it'll bring you like 20 screens back and you will have to backtrack all the way to get here again. One of the trucks will take you like, I think one of the trucks takes you back to the first building, like near the beginning of the game. It's really fucking nasty what the game pulls here. So you do not want to listen to Big Boss here. You don't want to get into any of those trucks, because none of them will do anything good. And when we get into this next area, we get another call. This is Big Boss. Enter the door on your left. Over. Okay, let's indulge him this time. Huh? Oh. Yeah, then he just calls with the same shit again. Oh my god. Oof. Diane, the Colonel is acting kind of funny. Remember what Madnar said about 100 floors below ground? That's where we're going. This is Jennifer. There should be an oxygen cylinder on the other side of the wall. Over. And here, you might think these are just more regular cameras, but they're not. They're laser firing things. They're not cameras at all. But the laser comes out a second after you pass over it, so you can avoid the damage. You'll only take damage if you stay underneath it. And this is basically setting you up for the next fight with Metal Gear, because while you're planting the C4 during the fight with Metal Gear, you also have to avoid these lasers. Right, let's see about this wall. And we get an oxygen cylinder. No, no information. Boo-doo. My balls. My balls. Your balls. My balls. Sucking on my big hairy balls. Sucking on my fat... Oh, fuck. Okay, back through the desert. Compass. My balls. Fat hairy balls. Big greasy balls. Fuck, out of time. Greasy balls. Fucking nasty, man. Nobody wants greasy balls. Greasy balls. Oh, fuck. Oh, leave me alone, you fucking scorpion. Wow, man, they really stay on you. That's why you want the antidote for this section as well, because these scorpions are a pain. Card 7. Let's get through here. Use this one more time. Right, so now we can use our oxygen cylinder and swim all the way up to the end here. Big balls. Big balls. Oh god. Onion balls. Crispy balls. Chicken balls. Lots of balls. Hairy balls. Oh! Fuck, well, at least the alert gets cancelled. Okay, so now we're going to use our remote controlled missile. Blow up the panel here, get rid of the electrified floor. Another one with card 1. This is Resistance Leader Schneider. I know who the Outer Heaven boss is. No way. The Outer Heaven boss is... Oh, no, no, God. Oh my God, what's going on? And you can actually just punch the panel once you're up here, which is nice. We don't have to waste any ammo. I am Dirty Duck. Go ahead and shoot if you dare. This is Jennifer. Dirty Duck has card 8. My brother is among the captives. Please don't kill them. If anything happens to my brother, I won't help you anymore. Diane. Hi, this is Diane. The only way to win without killing your allies is to use the handgun. Bye. That isn't true at all. I'm going to use the rocket launcher. Nice! 2 well-placed rockets will also do the job. But you have to be very careful. You mistime it, it'll fly past them and kill one of the prisoners. Thanks, man. I'm saved. Thanks for saving me. I'm Jennifer's brother. When you make your escape, climb the ladder on the left. Thanks, Jennifer's brother. Now we're gonna fire this rocket. Blow this up again. They keep repairing this. They have, they're very efficient with their repairs here. Oh god, I think when I come out of this menu, it'll be fixed. Okay, no, it's not. Yeah, they're not that efficient. I thought maybe they were that efficient. back to the oxygen cylinder. Oof. And now we go back up. We're extremely close to the end now. Stay away from me, Scorpion. Thank you. Oof. I was quite precise with my positioning there. That was nice. Oh, damn, he got me. Damn, so you probably add another alert to your list just by reloading that area where there's always a scripted alert. This game is fucking brutal in parts. The guards respawn in the NES version when you equip and unequip your binoculars. Jesus, I'm not sure if I can't remember if I found that out when I played the NES version. I can't remember if I used my binoculars often. Wonder, is my playthrough still available for the NES version? Wonder, is that on my YouTube? I should play the NES version again sometime. Thank you for helping me. The Outer Heaven boss is Foxhound's commanding officer. Big boss. He's behind all of this. Don't let him trick you. Oh my god. It can't be. This is Big Boss. Solid Snake, abort the mission. Return immediately. This is an order. Turn off the power on your PlayStation 3 at once. Over. So, one of the coolest moments in this game. A taste for what's to come with this series. Of course, the Colonel calls back to this in MGS2. And if, just in case you were wondering, that is in the original MSX version of the game as well. They changed the dialogue for this re-release. But that is in the original game as well. 1 second, guys. I just need to get my notes for the Metal Gear legs, the order. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Okay, I got them. Battle-oo. And now I just have the right amount. 16. Some mines here as well, I think. Yeah. This is Jennifer. You're just gonna have to make a run for it. As long as you have some rations left, you'll be okay. Over. I really like how rough this section is. Okay, let's do it. Ah! And then boom! Straight into the fight. Diane? Nothing. Okay, right leg first. Then another right leg. Then a left leg. Then a right leg. Then 2 left legs. Then a right leg. Then another 2 left legs. That was the first one, wasn't it? Nice, okay. Now 2 right legs. Now left. Right. And left. Right. And one final right. Nice. Emergency! Emergency! The self-destruct sequence for Outer Heaven has been initialized. All personnel are ordered to evacuate immediately. Go, go, go! Solid Snake, I've been expecting you. I am the Supreme Commander of the Foxhound Unit and the leader of the Fortress of Outer Heaven, Big Boss. I gave this mission to you, a rookie, thinking I could use you to fool the rest of the world. But you were too good. You went too far. Solid Snake, I'm not going down alone. I'm taking you with me. Prepare to die. First, let's try and fight him with our handgun. Let's see how much luck we have. These bullets can't travel very far, for one thing. Damn, he's fast. Whoa. Okay, let's plant down some mines. Triggers them, but I don't think they deal any damage. Okay, fuck it. Rockets it is. This is Diane. I don't know how to defeat Big Boss. Now it's all up to you. Solid Snake, I want to tell you. Never mind. Be careful. Oh, Diane. She's not happy with Steve. What a romance this is. What a tragic tale of romance. The love triangle between Snake, Diane, and Steve. Beautiful. Fuck you. Jennifer. This is Jennifer. If you use a cigarette, you will buy yourself some more time. Come back alive. Got it? Solid Snake. Well, let's see if it works. But not only are we going to smoke a cigarette, we are going to eat the entire packet of cigarettes. Look at the time. Look at the timer. Look where it's at. Wow. You know, what if we choose the wrong ladder? Anyone have anything to say about this? No. I just thought maybe we'd get some kind of call. I don't think I've ever done this before. There we go. This is Solid Snake. Metal Gear has been destroyed. Operation Intrude N313 was a success. No big deal. Job done, that's all. No big deal. I'm coming back now. Over. Who the fuck are you reporting back to? This is Radio KNK. We have a special news flash. Today, before sunrise, a large earthquake was recorded in the vicinity of Galsburg, South Africa. Presenting the staff of Metal Gear. Sweet. Metal Gear 2 coming up right after the credits. Ba-do-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Big Red Beard, thank you for the 3 months. Neo, thank you for the 13. Elaval, I think I thanked you for the 27. Big Bronx, Countess, everyone else, cheers. Can you hear me? Solid Snake, I'm not dead. Someday I'll get even with you. Someday we will meet again. There we go. Original difficulty, 2 hours and 39 minutes. 0 saves, 4 continues, 17 alerts, 14 kills, 9 rations. A little bit messy, but we got the job done. Okay, it's time.